Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I will be completing from question 10 to question 17. In my previous video, I had completed first 9 questions of exercise 2.5 and this will be the last episode of triangles. By this, triangle chapter will get completed. And if you have any doubts, please comment me on the comment section. Otherwise, I can't understand whether you are getting all the concepts of triangles properly or not. Okay, so if you have any doubts or suggestions or anything, please comment me on the comment section. So let us start the session. Moving on to the 10th question of exercise 2.5. Here, a guy wire. Guy wire means a wire which is attached to the pole. You might have seen a pole near your house. Okay, so this wire is a guy wire means it is a wire which is attached to the pole for current connections. So a guy wire attached to a vertical pole of height. The pole height is, the height of a pole is 18, whereas the length of the wire is 24. Okay, we can write the data down. So height of the pole, here it is AB, height of the pole is equal to 18 meter, and length of the wire. So length of wire, it is taken as AC, which is equal to 24 meter. So next we need to find at what distance the wire has been tightened so that the pole has to stay stiff. Okay, the wire has to tighten at a ground position so that the pole and wire has to be tightened. Okay, so we need to find the distance between that. So distance between pole and wire, that is BC. Okay, so BC we need to find out. So you can see here a pole and a ground will always be perpendicular to each other, the pole and a ground. So if it is perpendicular means angle B will be 90 degree, right? So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, then this formation will be like a right angle triangle. So this formation will be like a right angle triangle, and if it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, if this is 90 degree, opposite to 90 degree, AC is hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so AC square is 24 whole square is equal to AB is 18 whole square plus BC square. So 24 square is 24 into 24, that is 576 is equal to 18 square, 18 into 18 is 324 plus BC square. So you have to keep it in mind, you should know the square numbers from 1 to 25, at least 25 you have to by head. Okay, from 1 to 25 all the square numbers, 24 square, 25 square, like that up to 25 you have to by head, so that your calculation will become easier for you. So I will shift this 324 this side. So BC square, so 576 minus 324 is, it is 252 is equal to BC square. So BC is equal to square root of 252. We have to find out the square root of 252. Okay, see here, we have to take the LCM of it. So 252, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 carry, 2 6s are 12. So next 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6. Next 3 2s are 3 1s are, and 3 7s are. So it is a prime number, so we have to stop it here. So 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. Okay, so BC is equal to 252 can be written as 36 into 7. Okay, so we know the square root of 36. What is the square root of 36? It is 6. So the answer will be 6 root 7. Therefore, the distance BC is equal to 6 root 7 meter. You can write as 6 root 7 meter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 11th problem. The 11th problem says that an aeroplane leaves an airport. Okay, let us consider this B as an airport. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north. Okay, north. First aeroplane flew due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. At the same time, and the aeroplane leaves at the same airport and flies due west. So let us consider first aeroplane is A and second aeroplane is C. Okay, the next aeroplane flew to the west at 1200 km per hour. How far apart will the two aeroplanes after 1.5 hours. Okay, after 1.5 hours, we need to find out where exactly these two aeroplanes are. Okay, at what distance? At what distance these two aeroplanes are. Okay, so here. So aeroplane A. Let us consider aeroplane A flies at a speed of 1000 kilometer per hour, right? So after 1.5 hours, okay, after 1.5 hours, so it will become 1000 into, so 1.5 is in a mixed fraction, we will make it as a proper fraction. So 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3, so it will be 3 by 2 hours. So 3 by 2. So the distance is 1500 kilometer. Okay, the distance is 1500 kilometer for first aeroplane, A aeroplane, which flew through north. Okay, next, second one. So aeroplane C. Okay, aeroplane C flies at a speed of 1200 kilometer per hour. So it is a speed, we need to find the distance. So this is the distance. Okay, so after 1.5 hour, so this aeroplane C reaches, so speed is 1200 into timings is 3 by 2 hours. So 2 ones are, so it is 1800 kilometer. So this is aeroplane C. Okay, so one is 1500 and another one is 1800. Okay, so now we need to find out the distance. So if the aeroplane reaches here to 1500, so we will write the diagram here. Okay, so A, B, C. So now this aeroplane A has traveled 1500 kilometer and here it has been traveled 1800 kilometer. We need to find the distance after 1.5 hours, at what distance both the aeroplanes are. Okay, you can see here it is exactly right. Okay, right angle triangle. If it is right angle triangle, we can consider it as, apply the Pythagoras theorem. After considering it as a right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So here hypotenuse is AC. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, here AC we need to find out. AC square we need to find out, whereas AB square, so AB is 1500. So 1500 whole square plus BC is 1800 whole square. Okay, see here it is square. We know the square of 15 square is 225. Okay, so 225, here 2 zeros are there. If it is squared, then it will become 4 zeros. Okay, plus 18 square is 324, where 2 zeros, if you double that, it will become 4 zeros. Fine. So AC square is equal to, if you add this, you will get 549 with 4 zeros. Okay, we need to find out, now we need to find out the square root of it. So how we need to find out the square root? Just write 549 here. Okay, so then you find out the square root of it, LCM of it. So from 3 ones are 3, so here 2 carry, 3 8s are 24, 3 3s are 9. So next 3 6s are 18, 3 ones are 3. So it is a prime number, we can stop here. Okay, so here it will become, so AC is equal to square root of, so here it is 540, instead of 549 we can write 3 3s are 9 into 61 into here 4 zeros. So 1 1 2 3 4. Okay, so next AC is equal to, if we take a 9 outside, so what is the square root of 9? It is 3. Okay, 61 is a prime number, so we can't take out from the root. Here 10,000 is there. If we take out from square root, 2 zeros will be reduced. So 100 root of 61. Okay, so AC is equal to, what is 3 into 100? 300 root 61. So 300 root 61. So after 1.5 hours. So therefore, after 1.5 hours, so the planes reach at at 300 root 61 kilometer apart. Okay, apart. You can write apart here. Okay, 300 root 61 kilometer apart. So this is the answer. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 12th problem. The 12th problem is two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. If the distance between their feet of the poles is 12 meter, find the distance between their tops. Okay, you can see here. So this ABEC can make a rectangle, right? So rectangle opposite sides will be equal. So here if AB is 6 meter, then this CE will also be 6 meter. We have to draw a construction here. Okay, we have to make a construction. We have to join the line BE here. So next, if this is 6, this will be 6. And if this base AC is 12, then this BE will also be 12 because it forms a shape of a rectangle. Now we need to find this BD. Okay, so here this pole will make a right angle triangle here. So right angle triangle here, this will be 90 degree. If the whole pole is 11 meter, so this is 11 meter, the biggest pole is 11 meter, whereas the smallest pole of distance is 6 meter. So we have to get the value of this DE. So 11 minus 6 is 5, that is DE. Okay, so we have to write all these things, that is AB and EC. Okay, ABEC forms a rectangle. Okay, if ABEC forms a rectangle, then opposite sides will be equal. So AC is equal to BE will be equal to 12 centimeter and 12 meter. 12 meter, since everything is given in meter, 12 meter, and AB and CE is equal to 6 meter. Okay, so these two are 12 meter and these two are 6 meter. So now this triangle, a new triangle will form here if we join it. We need the distance of DE here. In order to get DE, we need to subtract this CE by the whole CD. So if we subtract CE from CD, if we subtract this CE from CD, that is 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. Then the length of this DE will become 5. Okay, so now we got a new triangle with some construction here. Okay, so this will be our new triangle. So that is B, E and D. So here DE is 5 and BE is 12. So this is a right angle triangle. So if it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so in triangle BDE, angle E is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square, that is BD square, is equal to BE square plus DE square. So BD square is equal to BE is 12. So 12 square plus DE is 5 square. So BD square is equal to 12 square is 12 into 12, 144, plus 5 square, 5 5s are 25. So BD square is equal to 144 plus 25 is 169. So BD is equal to root of 169. The square root of 169 is 13. So therefore, the distance between their tops, so the distance between their tops is equal to 13 meter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 13th problem. So here D and E are the midpoints of sides AC and CB respectively of triangle ACB. Okay, we need to prove that AE square plus BD square is equal to DB square plus DE square. Okay, so now, so we can write the data here first. So data is ABC is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle which is right angle at C. So C is 90 degree. So angle C is equal to 90 degree. Then D and E are the points. So D and E are the points on AC and BC respectively. So AC and BC respectively. So ABC is a right angle triangle. Angle C is 90 degree. D and E are the points on AC and BC respectively. Okay. Next, what we have to do is we need to join everything. That is, join DE, DB, and AE. Next, what we have to do is we need to take triangle. The first case we need to take triangle ACE. Okay, in triangle ACE. So this is ACE. So in ACE triangle, C is 90 degree. So the opposite side will be, hypotenuse will be AE. Okay, so AE square is equal to AC square plus CE square. So AE square hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides. So let this be equation 1. Okay. So next we have to take triangle DCB. Okay, this smaller triangle we need to take. So in triangle DCB, again C is 90 degree. So if it is 90 degree, in DCB triangle, DB will be the hypotenuse. So DB square is equal to, so hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides, that is DC square plus CB square. Okay, let this be equation 2. So next what we have to do is we need to add 1 and 2. Okay, add 1 and 2. So we need to add LHS one side and RHS and this side. So DB or BD, anything we can take. Okay, AE square plus BD square is equal to AC square plus CE square plus DC square plus CB square. Okay, AC square plus CE square, DC square plus CB square. Next we need to join that. That is AC square plus BC square. Okay, CB or BC. So AC square plus BC square. We need to group the terms. Next, CE square plus DC square. Okay. So next go through the diagram again. AC square plus BC square. Okay. So it will be like this. In triangle ABC. Okay. If C is 90 degree, then AB square is equal to, AB square hypotenuse square is equal to AC square plus BC square. So instead of AC square plus BC square, what we can write? We can write AB square, right? So next another small triangle, that is CDE, DCE or CDE. Okay, so that is DCE triangle. Here angle C is 90 degree. So in DCE triangle, if C is right angle, then DE will be the hypotenuse, right? So DE square. So DE square is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides. So DC square plus CE square. Okay. So according to this, we have to substitute it. So instead of AC square plus BC square, so instead of AC square plus BC square, we can write it as AB square plus, instead of these two groups, CE square plus DC square, we can write it as DE square. Okay. Therefore, we get AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. Okay. So what they have asked, so that answer we have proved. That is AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 14th problem. Here, the perpendicular from A on side BC. The perpendicular, this is the perpendicular line. Okay. The perpendicular from A on side BC of triangle ABC intersects BC at D. So they have already said that AD is perpendicular to BC such that this BD is equal to 3CD. We have to prove this equation. Okay. So here in triangle ABC, okay, in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC, okay, and so this BD is equal to 3CD. This is the only information they have given, okay. This is the only information they have given. We need to prove this. So next, just see here, this whole BC is made up of two parts of triangle. One is CD plus BD, right? So BC is equal to CD plus BD, right? You can see this, BC is equal to CD plus BD, whereas so this BD is equal to, in the question they have given, BD is equal to 3CD. So instead of BD we can write 3CD, right? So BC will become 3CD plus CD plus 3CD is 4CD. So what is CD? So CD will become, so if you shift this 4 here, it will become 1/4 of BC. So the CD part is quarter part of this whole BC, the CD part. Okay, CD is equal to 1/4 of BC. If CD is 1/4, then it will be, BD will become 3/4, right? So therefore, BD is 3/4 of BC, right? Since CD is 1/4, then the remaining will be 3/4. 3/4 plus 1/4 will become a whole one, right? So if CD is 1/4 of BC, then BD will be 3/4 of BC. So this much you have to write first. So next you have to take separate triangles. Okay. So first in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, this angle D is 90 degree. So this AC will become hypotenuse, right? So AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. So next I will be making this equation like it has to be AD square. Okay, AD square is equal to, so I will be shifting the CD square here. So AC square minus CD square is equal to AD square. So AD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. Let this be equation number 1. So next I will take second triangle, second half triangle, that is in triangle ADB. So in triangle ADB, so hypotenuse is AB square. So AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square, right? So AB square is equal to, in equation 1 we have proved that AD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. So instead of AD square we can write it as AC square minus CD square plus BD square, right? So next AB square is equal to AC square, I will be taking this plus first, so plus BD square minus CD square. Okay, so AB square is equal to AC square plus, so BD is equal to 3/4 of BC, right? Minus CD is equal to 1/4 of BC. So make it as 3/4 of BC square and 1/4 of BC square. Okay. So next what happens? AB square is equal to AC square plus, so 3/4 of BC whole square will become 9/16 BC square minus 1/16 BC square. So you have to calculate only this first. So afterwards we can cross multiply it. Okay. Else it will become a hectic problem. So first do step by step. So AC square plus, here denominator is 16. So the LCM will be 16 itself. So if LCM is 16, so it will become, the numerator will retain as it is. So that is 9 BC square minus 1 BC square. Okay. So it will become AB square is equal to AC square plus 9 BC square minus 1 BC square is 8 BC square divided by 16. Here 8 1s are 8 2s are. Okay. So remaining is AB square plus, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square by 2. So next here, if nothing is there means there will be a 1. So we can take LCM. So it will become 2. So 1 2s are 2. 2 into AC square is 2AC square plus BC square. In the next step we will cross multiply it. So 2 into AB square is 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. So whatever they have asked to prove, we have proved it now. So do it step by step, you will get it clearly. Okay. So 2ab square is equal to 2ac square plus bc square. Then write down hence proved. Moving on to the 15th problem. So here, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay. So this triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle as per the question. So equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides will be equal. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. All sides are equal. Next, in the question they have given BD is 1/3 of BC. So given BD is 1/3 of BC, that is BC divided by 3. So next, this AE is perpendicular to BC. So AE is perpendicular to BC. If it is perpendicular, it cuts the triangle into two equal halves, right? So BE and CE is half of BC. So BE and CE is half of BC. So these are the data. That is ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides will be equal. So AB, AC and BC are equal to each other. Where in the question they have given this BD is equal to 1/3 of BC. That is BC by 3. Next, this AE is perpendicular to BC. If AE is perpendicular, it cuts the triangle into two equal halves, right? So this BE and CE are half of BC. So that is BC by 2. So this much we have to write first. So next we have to take this triangle, ADE triangle. Okay. So in triangle ADE, this E is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So in triangle ADE, E is 90 degree, then the hypotenuse will be AD, right? So this is A, this is E and this is D. So if this is 90 degree, then the hypotenuse will be AD. So AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Okay. So AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. So next, AE square. We know that. So AE will be the height of the equilateral triangle. So in the previous problem, we have did equilateral triangle as a height of always. It is like a formula. You can use it. The height of equilateral triangle will be always √3/2 into any side of that particular triangle. Here in this case, I will be taking the base side. Okay, √3/2 BC. Okay, so this you can remember. Okay, equilateral triangle. The height of the equilateral triangle will be always √3/2 into side. So side, any side you can take. Either it can be AB, AC or BC. In this case, I am taking BC. Okay, for the convenience of this problem. So AD square is equal to, instead of AE, we can write it as √3/2 BC. So next, DE. So what is DE? If you want to get D here, we need to subtract BE minus BD. So if you subtract BE minus BD, you will get this DE, right? So instead of DE, we can write BE minus BD. Okay, square. So here square is there. You can write square here. Square. Okay. So AD square is equal to, so the square is for all the numbers. So 3/4 BC square. Okay, 3/4 BC square plus BE. So what is BE here? BE and CE. So BE and CE is equal to BC by 2, right? So BE is BC by 2 minus BD. BD is also given. That is BC by 3. So BC by 3 whole square. Okay. So AD square is equal to 3/4 BC square plus the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So 2 3s are 6. 3 into BC is 3 BC minus 3 2s are 2 into BC is 2 BC whole square. Okay. So AD square is equal to 3/4 BC square plus 3 BC minus 2 BC is BC by 6 whole square. So in the next step, we can write AD square is equal to 3/4 BC square plus BC square by 36. So BC square by 36. So next we need to take LCM of these two. That is AD square is equal to, so LCM of these two is 36. Okay, so 4 9s are 36, 9 3s are 27 BC square, so plus BC square. Okay, so here we can cross multiply it. It will be 36 AD square is equal to 27 plus 1 is 28 BC square. Here we can divide these two numbers by 4. 4 9s are 36, 4 7s are 28. So 9 AD square is equal to 7 BC square. But here in the question they have given AB square. We know that AB, BC and AC are all equal to each other. So instead of BC, what we can write? AB, because it is an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So we can write 9 AD square is equal to 7 AB square. Okay? Hence proved. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 16th problem. The 16th problem is, in an equilateral triangle, prove that 3 times the square of one side is equal to 4 times the square of its altitude. Okay, here triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all the sides will be equal. That is AB is equal to BC, which is also equal to AC. And here AD is the altitude. So AD is the altitude, where AD is perpendicular to BC. So if it is perpendicular to BC, it cuts the triangle into 2 equal halves. So therefore BD and CD will become half of BC. So BC divided by 2. So here what we have to prove is, we need to prove that 3 times square of any one of the side. So I will be taking base here. So 3 times of base square is equal to 4 times of its altitude square. So this is the thing we need to prove here. So here first I will be taking triangle ADC, 1/2 of a triangle. So in triangle ADC, this angle D is 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. Here AC will be hypotenuse. Okay, so AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Okay, so since I have taken, I will prove as BC square here. So instead of AC, I can take BC, because all the 3 sides are equal to each other. AC is also equal to BC. So instead of AC, I will be taking BC here. Okay, because AC is also equal to BC. So BC square is equal to AD square plus, so CD is equal to BC by 2, right? So CD is equal to BC by 2 whole square. Okay, so BC square is equal to AD square plus BC square by 4. So next I will shift this to this side. So BC square minus BC square by 4 is equal to AD square. So next, if I take LCM, 1 4s are 4, 4 into BC square is 4 BC square minus 4 1s are 4, 1 into BC square is BC square itself, is equal to AD square. So 4 BC square minus BC square will be 3 BC square divided by 4 is equal to AD square. So when I cross multiply it, it will become 3 BC square is equal to 4 AD square. So whatever they have asked to prove, we have proved here. Okay, so 3 BC square is equal to 4 AD square. Then write down, hence proved. Moving on to the last question of this session. Here they have given a multiple choice question. In triangle ABC, the sides have been given. That is AB is equal to 6√3 centimeter and AC is equal to 12 centimeter and BC is equal to 6 centimeter. We need to find out what is the angle of triangle angle of B. Okay, we need to find out what is the angle of B. Here first square all these things just like the Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so AB square. AB square means 6 root 3 whole square. So it will be 6 square into root 3 square. So square and root cancels each other. 6 square is 36 into 3. So it will be 108 centimeter. So next AC square. So AC square is 12 square. That will be 144. So next is BC square. So BC is 6 square, that is 36. So here the larger number is 144. So I will be taking it as hypotenuse. Okay, hypotenuse square, I have already done the square, there is no need of doing again. So hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides. Okay, so 144 is equal to 108 plus 36 is again 144. So it is satisfying the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so it satisfies Pythagorean hypothesis. So Pythagorean hypothesis. Therefore, triangle ABC is a right triangle or a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So if it is a right angle triangle, then what is angle C? Angle C should be 90 degree, right? So therefore, angle B. Okay, angle B should be 90 degree. Therefore, angle B is equal to 90 degree. So this was the last question of this session, and triangle chapter has been completed. I hope you understood all the sums well. If you have any doubts, please comment me on the comment section, and thanks for watching my video.